In the previous episode, I'd been able to build a large furnace base nearby where I'd built the boat base, which is our temporary location until we can secure a location for our main base to be built. I have found a location on the other side of the launch site to build at. However, there is a base there currently which is being built, and I'll need to raid that at some point to secure that base location for myself. In the meantime, we'll be looking at running a few monuments in this episode and also trying to work towards getting a tier 3 workbench built. So let's return to a week in Rust. So I thought I'd take the jackhammer here and look for some nodes to get some more metal frags and stone, maybe even some sulfur. But also to come over here and check out this base. Just get this sulfur here. But look at that. Looks like they've actually built external TCs. That is a huge problem for me because I was planning on raiding that base so that we could build there, because that is a really awesome spot right there. Super flat, super close. But they look like they're expanding, and they've got 4 external TCs up. So that's going to make it a lot more expensive and difficult to get rid of that. But not impossible. Let's just get this sulfur right here, because I'm going to need more sulfur than I actually thought. Although we might be able to soft side those external TCs. It's going to be a lot of work though. What is this? Oh, it's stone. It's getting dark, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna do a bit more farming for resources, and then we might head back to base and start smelting this stuff up. And a little bit later, I actually want to head over and get myself a blue card so that we can get a red card. Man, it is so dark. And do some of the monument puzzles to get some high tier loot happening. Cannot see a thing right now. Anyway, look, guys, I'll head back to base, and then we'll figure out what we're going to be doing next here. Okay, managed to find my way back to base here, even though it is pitch black outside. Actually, I think the sun's starting to come up now that we've got back. But anyway, got a fair bit of metal ore. Put some sulfur in there to cook up as well, so we'll be able to get some ammo crafted up and explosives and stuff like that eventually. And this is going to be awesome for building later on as well. But I think what we might do when I've organized some of this inventory here is head over to the launch site and just have a quick loot run through there and loot all of the crates we can find, and maybe a few barrels as well, and then do some recycling for scrap and stuff like that. And then after that, I think it's time to get ourselves some blue cards and red cards. Okay, back to launch site. So let's just sneak our way in here, and then hopefully we can get a lot of loot out of this, do a bit of recycling and get out alive. We'll see how we go. No crate in there. Let's see if we can find a crate over in this one. These ones don't seem to spawn super frequently for me, but not. Is it upstairs maybe? Not there either. Unless someone's come through and looted this, which is possible. There's also a crate over here sometimes. Oh, there's that one there. There's that brown crate right there. I got to be careful of Bradley though. Okay, please don't shoot at me, Bradley. I might be far enough away. Okay, let's go through and loot the rest of the crates we can find anyway. And then we'll do some recycling. Oh, we got a SAR. That is awesome. It's always good to get some extra tier 2 guns. You know what? I might actually run this back to base real quick, and then I'll come back and loot the rest of launch site just to secure the weapon. Okay, dropped the gun off, went back to launch site and completely thoroughly looted it. Apart from the puzzles, of course. Oh god. Get out of it! He's biting my ankles. God damn. Wolves are so aggressive. But as you can see, we got a fair bit of loot, which is pretty awesome. The small puzzle is still locked. The door's still locked unless you actually do the puzzle steps. So we're still waiting for that to bug out so we can do that super easily with 0 effort. And the main puzzle, we obviously need a red card to do, as well as a green card and a couple of fuses. But that's what I want to work on next once we get this loot back to base and sorted. I want to head off to get myself a blue card and then use the blue card to get a red card. And then we're going to be able to do that puzzle at launch site to hopefully get some epic tier 3 gear, which would be nice. So yeah, I'm just going to drop this loot off and get organized, and then we're going to head off to satellite dish. Actually, let's just check our sulfur here. Okay, I've got a full inventory. I need to put some loot away here, and then maybe chuck some more stuff in the furnace to cook up. But a good chunk of high quality metal there. I did do a bit of recycling over at launch site as well, which is pretty awesome. Got some more gears, all that good stuff. Nothing super sensational, but I actually ended up with 708 scrap, which is pretty crazy for one trip to launch site. So it just goes to show how awesome that monument is for getting scrap and components and stuff like that. Alright, I'm just going to get organized here, guys. What do we need to make ore tea? We need yellow berries and blueberries. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for them, because that's going to boost our ore that we're able to mine when we go out getting more metal frags and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, guys, I checked my loot and realized I don't actually have any green cards. We do have some fuses though, but we need a green card and a fuse to actually do the blue card puzzle over at satellite dish. So for that reason, I'm going to head down. I think there is an Oxum supermarket on the other side of launch site that we're going to check, because there is a green card spawn there. And I've also brought some crude oil with me, so we're going to chuck that in the refinery over at launch site as well, and just keep our fingers crossed that no one else finds it and steals it before we come back to pick up the low grade that we get from it. But I thought I'd come through the forest here and have a quick look for some berries on the way. Because if we can make some of that ore tea, that's actually pretty good for, what do we got here? Grab those. I guess all the berries are going to be useful. Did I get any berries from that? That was, okay, that was weird. It mustn't have been ripe yet or something. That must have been a player planted one or something. I don't know. Do they go through the usual growth stages when they're just like randomly growing ones? They probably do. You'd think they would. It's just there's a base down there. He looks like he's actually expanding. That's not great, because that's fairly close to my base. Oh, he's coming out. Got him. I don't know why he didn't just run back into his base. Let's go see what he's got. I just want to check for other players real quick. I think we're good. Okay. Let's check what this guy had on him. I'm hoping he had a bunch of building materials, because it looks like it was expanding his base. Just a little bit concerned that he might respawn and come out and try and murder me. So let's stay nice and quiet here. Number 19, his name is. What's he got? He's just got some arrows. Why did he bring his building plan and hammer? There's his bow. Oh, his crossbow. Why did he bring his building stuff out if he didn't have any building materials? Interesting. Well. Oh, he's trying to... What's he doing? He's throwing snowballs at me. Right. I guess he's mad. Understandably so. Poor guy. I think I'll give him back his outfit.
God damn, I can't make this jump.
We'll keep the crossbow.
Thanks, friendo.
I'm not a huge fan of the crossbow, to be honest. I actually prefer the hunting bow, but I think I've got out of practice with the crossbow. It's a little bit weird aiming for me, but it is a better weapon otherwise. Anyway, let's head over to get the green card, and I might actually scout out the bases down here where we were originally thinking of building, see how much progress they've made on the way. Sun's going down, so it's going to get dark pretty soon. My original base is pretty much completely gone. Right there. The other base nearby is pretty much not changed at all. And then that one's decayed. There's another one out in the water there. Be careful, there could be some players around. It looks like someone's, I wonder if we should go down and check that, actually, see if there's any loot left behind. Probably pick clean, but you never know. Look at that thing. Someone's spent some time on that. It's got the shooting floor. They must have been on 24/7 building that thing. The sun has gone down. I actually found a large battery, guys. I was checking the brown crates near the road and got lucky. So that's pretty awesome because we'll be able to use that 100%. When we've eventually built a main base and setting up electricity, we're going to need probably multiples of those. Is that a horse? Did I just... Yeah, that's definitely a horse. Where is it? It is so dark right now. It is pitch black. Oh, there it is. You can see the silhouette. Nice! We don't have that far to go, but this is going to be pretty awesome. There's actually a hot air balloon on the top of this gas station. It's been there all day. So I'm not worried about that person being here, but there could be someone else, I guess, so we want to be a little bit stealthy here. Oh god! Oh my god! Bloody hell! Freaking pigs, man! Came out of nowhere. I need to heal myself up now. I'm just going by like memory here as far as the layout of the gas station. Just heal up. I don't want to waste my med sticks, so we'll just use bandages. Where the hell is the... Okay, this is the front. Okay, this is the recycling area. It should be through here. Let's see if there's a green crate as well. I'm gonna have to get lucky and hope that I'm looking in the right area here, because it is literally black on black. There it is. We got the green card. Okay, that's pretty much the main thing. Do I have anything to recycle? Let's recycle that. Get that little bit of high quality metal and scrap. Okay, we got our green card. So that is step 1 of our multi-part mission completed. And now we want to head over to the refinery should be a little bit easier to locate even in the dark. Where is my... Here we go. They definitely don't nerf the brightness or the lack of brightness of the night times in this server. Some servers just have bright nights only where it's always the full moon. But not this one. Okay, this should be where our oil refinery is. So this is a little bit risky in that someone could just come along and steal that out of there. But in my experience, people don't often check that refinery. So hopefully we can come back and pick up that low grade later. So we might head back to base because we're going to have to pick up some fuses. And then we're going to head out to the satellite dish. Okay, we grabbed the fuse. We've still got that green card we just picked up down at the gas station. And we even have our horse up here waiting for us so that we can ride over to satellite dish. And we're going to do the little puzzle over there with the green card and the fuse. And get ourselves a blue card so that we can then get ourselves a red card. And it's all part of the Rust progression. Let's just get some water real quick. Top up the old thirst meter. And I actually wouldn't mind finding a few pumpkins to feed the horse, just so it's got plenty of energy and sprint ability. Just grab these pumpkins over here. Maybe these as well. Check out the bugs. Might as well replant these. Why not? Since we're pretty much the only person in the area, except for that maybe that one guy we killed, number 19 or whatever his name was. Okay, let's feed the horse. A happy horse is a fast horse. Is that a bear? Thought I heard a bear somewhere. Anyway, let's get out of here. He's got like half the energy. So it's not too bad. Except we've got stuck on a rock. Come on, horse. Horses in real life, I'm sure I would be able to navigate over some of these rocks. I mean, donkeys definitely could. I've ridden horses in real life, and I've ridden donkeys. When I went to, where was it? Jordan? I think it was. In the Middle East. I went on a pretty long donkey ride up around Petra, which is where there's a lot of ancient ruins and stuff. And man, those donkeys, they can climb up some pretty steep paths and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy what they can climb up, carrying a person and whatnot. I'm not sure if horses are the same. They might not be quite as good at the rocky terrain. But in Rust, they definitely struggle. If I was playing a different game like Elder Scrolls Online, the horses in that, you can actually jump over things and whatnot. It's pretty good. And obviously in Skyrim, horses can actually climb mountains better than people. But yeah, we've got a fair distance to cover to get to satellite dish. There's every chance we could get killed. Look at that hot air balloon down there. It's so weird. Someone must have landed it on the gas station. There's a base over there. That's interesting. That's fairly big. Actually, I think I've seen that one before. How far we got to go here? It's actually not that far in the grand scheme of things, but that base is definitely making some progress. That's actually one of the bigger bases I've seen so far. Not quite as big. Oh god! Wolf. They're not supposed to... Oh, I think they made it so they won't attack you if you're in a vehicle, but they definitely attack you when you're on a horse. Look at that. He's got some metal honeycombing and stuff like that. It's got the 4 TCs. That's gonna be... It's gonna be a relatively challenging raid, considering I've got no explosives right now. I do have a fair bit of sulfur, but we haven't got a tier 3 workbench to actually craft any decent explosives. We could make satchels, I guess, but I hate satchel raiding because they're so unpredictable. They can blow up in your face, and sometimes they don't even go off at all, and you have to put them back on the thing you're trying to blow up. And they're super loud as well. Okay, we just got stuck between 2 trees. Let's try and lead the horse. I don't think it can fit. I fed it too much, guys. It's too fat to fit between the trees. Okay, we're back on track. Think we're still headed in the right direction. Got a snow biome up here. Well, there's a few bases around here actually. Lots of bears. Try and stay away from them. They're pretty fast. If they start chasing you, even riding a horse, they can get a couple of swipes off sometimes. Oh no! Dang! We'll just have a bit of a scout as we go and see if there's anything interesting. That looks like a compound down there with the I don't think we can get down that way. Where are we going here? We got to go south further. Yeah, it definitely looks like oh, there's also a mining outpost over there. Or an outpost, whatever those things are called. These usually have a few crates, but they're also quite frequently visited by other players. Looks like all the crates are here though, so let's just grab this loot real quick. We'll probably recycle most of this junk. Sometimes you can get the green crates here, but they're mostly brown crates at the moment. Okay. We might hang on to the spring because we'll probably need that for our weapons and stuff. Let's get out of here. Yeah, it's a fairly long trip out here to get this blue card, but I don't think there's really any other way for us to get blue cards easily. Unless we buy one from the outpost or something. This is such an easy puzzle though, this one. It's keep an eye out for players here. I might leave the horse right here so it's not obvious that we're galloping up to do the monument if someone's already over there. Okay, so this shed here we've got to come back to once we've looks like it hasn't been looted. Once we've put the fuse in, hit a switch. Occasionally you can get green crates here as well. Oh, there's a bear. Lots of bears in this snow biome. Put that in, then we hit a switch. And there we go. Then we have to head back over to that other shed. And we can use our green card, and that's pretty much the whole puzzle. And we should be able to obtain the blue card from in here. There it is. Nice. Mission accomplished so far. We got to get back to base though. Actually, you know what? Now that we've got the green card and the blue card, we might be able to go straight to airfield from here and get the red card. I'll grab that fuse back out of there. The trouble is, if we go to airfield, we're going to need 2 fuses. So let's just check. Let's just check the barrels and if there's any more crates around here, we might get lucky and find a second fuse. That other fuse is a little bit worn out now as well. But it's probably going to be okay for the second fuse in the airfield puzzle. We'll have a look around, see if we can find some fuses here. I think there's some crates inside these pipes as well. Let's just hit these barrels. Trouble is, I didn't bring a flashlight or a torch or anything, so I don't think we'd be able to see anything inside those pipes. We'll just hit these barrels and hope we get lucky here. We'll recycle some more stuff as well. Actually, I'll get rid of those springs after all. Chuck that. We'll definitely hang on to the gears though, because you can never have too many gears. Did I check up here? No. Let's get these barrels. I thought that was a fuse for a second. Sometimes you just find tons of fuses, and other times when you actually need one, they don't drop for you. We're getting everything but a fuse. We might have to go out on the road and hit. Oh, look, we got a green crate. Ooh, a chainsaw. That's pretty awesome. Oh, there we go. We got one. Nice. All right. So we've just got to go up north to airfield. Oh, the classic bucket helmet. I think we're gonna wear this. This gives us 20% projectile protection. Pretty epic fashion statement. Okay, let's go find our horse and we're gonna head to airfield. Alright, we have made it. to airfield. And hopefully we can pull off this puzzle without getting murdered by either a player or the NPCs. The NPCs are actually pretty easy on this monument anyway. But let's just sneak our way in. I did gallop up pretty noisily on the horse, but hopefully we can get in here without attracting attention. So far, so good. This is the main spot over here where I tend to encounter players because the recyclers here and stuff like that. Okay. We might actually chuck some of this stuff in here and recycle it. There's some pretty good loot down here in this puzzle as well. I might even recycle. Should we keep that? I'm in two minds about keeping that bucket helmet. Anyway, we'll hang on to it for now. Let's just see if there's any crates for me. Might as well. You can never have too much loot, guys, in this game. Especially when you're really close to a recycler. Okay, so for the puzzle, what we do is we put a fuse in here. We'll put our full health fuse in that in a second. I'm wondering if we should wait. You know what? I think we'll be okay. The attack heli is out there. But yeah, then we hit the switch. And we just basically have to go across the very open and exposed airfield. Because it is on a timer. Hopefully the heli's not coming over here to shoot me. And then we go down this ladder here into the sewers. And nope, that's the wrong way. I really wish I had brought a flashlight or a torch with me on this trip. It would have made things so much easier. I just have to kind of guess the direction. Oh man, this is not good. This it could take me a while to figure out where the actual card reader door is. Oh, here we go. We got some light. There it is. Beautiful. Swipe our card. Oh my goodness, that was not the best display of marksmanship, shall we say, from myself. But yeah, I think he's the only scientist in this first hallway area. Let's just try and get our health back up with these mushrooms. Okay, then we put the other fuse in here. And we swipe our blue card that we got. Nice. Okay, what do we got here? A big chunk of high quality. More high quality. And some high external gates. Gears. We got an upgrade to the helmet. This one looks better. I don't know if it's like better performance wise. But yeah. It'll give us a bit more. Oh, some ammo. What else we got here? Take all of this. Red key card for the win. Alright. We've got everything we need now Except maybe some. We might need one extra fuse, two extra fuses actually. But pretty much everything we need to run the launch side puzzle, which can potentially give me some epic loot because there are 3 elite crates in that puzzle. So, you know, we could get some good tier 3 stuff. And I've got such a full inventory right now. I think that's everything. Okay, we've still got a few uses left in the blue card too, which is good. Now, there is another scientist. It is super dark. Is he gonna push? Sometimes they push you while you're trying to heal or reload. There we go. Man, I'm getting a lot of springs on this trip. It's pretty crazy how many springs I've got. I know I've recycled a ton of them. Okay, I think that's all of the scientists. There's only literally 3 scientists. Oh, there's another fuse. Hopefully we can find some more later. I just can't carry any more loot right now. I think we want to get back to base, offload our loot, and then think about doing the launch site puzzle at some point later. Let's just heal up to the max again. So I'm just wondering which exit I should take. There's a few different exits, and we don't have a flashlight, so I have to be careful I don't end up in the dark with no way out. This was where we came in, so I know there's a ladder not very far down this sewer pipe. If we can figure out where it is, that that would be good. Okay. Oh, here we go. Nice. Damn, I could have been lost down there forever in the dark, guys. Always take a light source is the lesson we learn. Should I check these? I'm running a risk here of getting killed with all that loot, but let's have a quick look, because sometimes you can get a green crate spawn here. I kind of want to recycle some of this stuff as well. Let's just chuck all of this in here. Right now we need scrap to get a tier 3. So we're getting pretty close to having enough scrap. You know, if we combine with what we've got back at base, I think... Oh, there's another fuse. Grab all of that. 557 scrap. That's pretty awesome. I think we can make a tier 3 when we get back to base, actually. Then we'll be able to make all that awesome tier 3 stuff like explosives, AKs, MP5s. Should be pretty awesome if we can get back in one piece, of course. Hopefully my horse is still over here. Let's grab this food out of here. We can feed that to the horse. I just can't remember exactly where I left. There it is. Okay. Sometimes people will steal and run off with your horse. There's a lot of horse thieves in Rust. There, just eat those cans. They've got very sharp teeth, these horses in Rust. They can just chew through tin and metal like it's nothing to get to the juicy tuna inside that for some reason they enjoy eating. Alright, so we gotta head up north to get back to base. I guess we'll just pretty much go back the way we came through the snow biome. Try to avoid encountering any players or bears. I think we should be okay, hopefully. All right, we've made it back. A pretty uneventful trip in the end, so that's always good when you've got a full inventory of loot. Okay, I think we can get ourselves a tier 3 workbench crafted up. First though, I'm going to have to organize this loot. Just keep this furnace going as well. Probably going to need to put some wood in there. I'll put the charcoal in there. I'm going to need a ton of charcoal later on when I'm crafting explosives. Look how much sulfur and metal I've got already. It's pretty awesome. I'm running out of space actually. Yeah, we've actually got 1,500 scrap here already. I forgot about that. So we could have made the tier 3 earlier. Mind you, you do need 100 high quality as well, which is fairly expensive. But there we go. We're going to craft that up. And that was pretty nice getting that chainsaw. Let's try and organize some of this. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know where I can put this stuff, man. We'll put as many frags in there as we can. And if someone raids this furnace base, they're going to get so much stuff. I've nearly got 14,000 sulfur. Got a fair bit of wood at the moment. It's got enough to keep us going with fueling the furnace. And 825 scrap left over is pretty awesome. I guess we'll just plonk down the tier 3 over here since we've got all of the workbenches in this little corner of the furnace. Okay, I guess we'll put our cards in there for now. And we'll just organize our loot, guys. And then we might craft some tier 3 stuff after that. Just mixing up some more gunpowder here in the mixing table. But now that we have the tier 3, I've been able to craft up a ton of explosive ammo, which I've been putting over here for now. So I want to prepare basically for raiding that base on the other side of the launch site pretty soon, because I've got a feeling they're just going to keep on expanding and putting a compound up and stuff like that. So we want to get in as soon as we can and destroy that. I might make myself an assault rifle or two here as well, since we have the resources. They are pretty costly on high quality metal, but when it comes to actually using the explosive ammo for raiding, nothing really beats having a fully automatic weapon that you can shoot it with. It's much quicker to drill through those metal doors and stuff like that with an AK than it is with a SAR, for example. I'm nearly out of high quality metal though, unfortunately. So we're going to be limited in what else we can craft here with this tier 3 workbench. But I thought I would basically use up most of my sulfur and get a stockpile of explosive ammo going. We've got a little bit left over there, not very much, but the beauty of raiding with explosive ammo is you can use a silencer, and it's actually a pretty quiet method of raiding without attracting too much attention to yourself, which is always good. Because as soon as you start throwing the satchels or noisy stuff like that, people come and try and counter you. Just make it a whole lot more costly and time consuming. Not to mention dangerous. Okay, we've got our AK, which is pretty awesome. This is one of my favorite skins. It does glow in the dark, unfortunately, which is not the best if you're trying to be stealthy at night, but it looks so epic. That's what I like about it. So it's been quite a while, but I just remembered that I haven't picked up the low grade I put in the refinery over here. So we'll go pick that up. I'm just going to see. Oh, we got a satchel charge. That's pretty cool. It's always good to get extra explosives, even though we've got tons of explosives right now back at base. Let's hope that the low grade's still over here in the refinery. Because there's no actual brown crates over it that spawn over at this thing, I don't think people usually come over here. Nice! No one stole it. Alright, we might actually head back to base and get the cards and then do the red card puzzle here at launch site. Bit of a snowstorm happening right now, but I went back to base and got the cards. We need the green card and we need the red card, and we need 2 fuses to do this launch site puzzle. So this is the dangerous corner of the launch site right here because it's not far from the recycler. I've got to be careful that we don't attract any unwanted attention. Bradley's roaming around. Okay, so this is where we swipe the green card over here. And we'll just check this crate. Oh, we got a shotgun truck. That's pretty cool. Now we have to put a fuse in here and flick a switch, but I don't know if we should wait for Bradley because it is on a timer once we do this. We might go around the back if we have to. Let's put the fuse in, then we turn that on. And then we got to head over to the opposite corner of the launch site to do the next part of the puzzle, which also involves a fuse and swiping the red card. Just got to keep my eyes peeled here though for other players. I think Bradley's gone out. Oh no. I nearly ran into Bradley there. That could have been a nasty experience. It's basically an armored car that roams around. It's pretty much a tank that roams around the launch site, and it can shoot napalm rockets at you or shoot you with a machine gun and stuff like that. But I do want to actually take out the Bradley pretty soon and hopefully get some good loot off it. But not right now. We've got other plans. So for this next part of the puzzle, this is all on a timer, so you can't really waste too much time getting over here. What we've got to do is put another fuse in here. And there we go. And then we basically make sure that those switches are flipped and we got all the green lights going. And we get out our red card. And we're going to use that on the card reader here. And go up the stairs. Some people go up the middle. There's some ladders and stuff like that. Just got to make sure you miss the 2 gaps in the staircase. There's another one on level 3, I think it is, right here. And the radiation is so intense in this particular building that even with a rad suit on, like I've got on right now, which is the highest protection for rad protection in the game as far as clothing goes, you still take constant damage. So what I do is take a bunch of cloth and just constantly bandage myself to keep my health up. But you can't spend too long in here, that's for sure. You can also drink water to reduce the amount of radiation you've got. Some people do that. I just think it's easier to use cloth and bandage yourself. Constantly craft bandages. I've got some, oh nice, another rad suit. I've got some meds too if I need to use those. But there are a few other crates in the levels below, but I just don't bother with them. All the best loot is in the top area here. So I'll loot level 6 here, because there's usually a couple of green crates, and then we come up to the top, the rooftop, where we've got 3 elites and a bunch of other crates. Hopefully we get good loot here. Tech trash. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's check our first elite crate. Just got some components. We got an MLRS rocket. That's pretty cool. Starting to run out of space here, sadly. Man, this was a pretty bad... batch of loot this time. We didn't get a single gun. Do you know how low the odds of that are with elite crates? I kind of want to keep that rad suit there. Like that. Since we're running launch site so frequently, I'd like to keep a lot of spare rad suits around. Now there's a couple of ways you can actually get back down from launch site. So I'll show you guys the quick way down for those of you that don't know. This is one of the quick ways to get down. So you just come down here. You want to make sure you're almost at max health, if not max health, before doing this. And you can just like push up against the wall and run as you fall right here. And as you can see, I took 0 damage. But this next drop, I usually take damage, so... anyway, I'll try and heal back up. So that's the quick way down. It's way quicker than... you can go back down the stairs and then... flick a switch and get out. But let's just make sure we don't encounter any players here. And we'll head back to base with the loot. Not that it was that great. But you do have a chance of getting AKs and, you know, C4 and all sorts of good stuff there in those elite crates. We got a little bit of high quality metal at least. And that tech trash, we can actually use that for crafting some stuff later on that we're going to need. Like solar panels and whatnot. But... it also recycles for a lot of scrap too. If we need scrap for anything later, like maybe a minicopter or something. Man, there's a lot of stone nodes around here. We've already got tons of stone right now, but I will need a lot for building later on. I can hear a bear roaming around up the cliff there, but anyway. Looks like we're going to get back safe and sound. So yeah, guys, we might leave the episode here for today. Hope you're enjoying this series of a week in Rust. And we'll be back in the next episode. So I'll catch you then. Thanks for watching.